Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight, it is Thursday night. It is tabletop night. This week is time for us to be able to have a little bit of adventuring back in the world of Ixia. Should be an exciting time as they continue exploring these deep mines. With all this lava and stuff, it's going to be an interesting time in here. So, makes for an exciting, interesting evening. We'll see where we make it to, and we'll see who all manages to join us tonight. Looking forward to seeing Flaristic in our chat, and we're probably going to have, I can already see Rinvoq jumped in. Kenparka is working on making it in. Fyndhal playing Oshtur. I believe he's going to be making it in as well. Looking forward to getting this going. But without any further ado, let me get our tunages going, and I'm picking a different set of tunes for tonight's game so that it plays well. Here we go. All right. Do this little something for a theme. All right. And let me pop over to Discord and jump into voice. Hello. How are we doing tonight? Oh, I could have been mistaken. Looks like Flaristic's there, but maybe he's not.
Hello. No,
Hey,
I'm here.
There you are.
I was listening to stream. Sorry, didn't realize there was a little delay. So I was like, huh?
Yeah, let's see. We've got I see we've got Frostbite here. Digger, what's going on, buddy? Heavy metal polka is what's called for here. Yeah, I concur, but I didn't really have a heavy metal polka to go with, so I'm going with the suspenseful, creepy music.
Well,
Figured
it is
that works.
creepy down here.
Yeah, exactly.
I just hope I don't slip into the lava somehow.
One wrong step.
Yeah.
These guys all sit in place where they belong. So I noticed I missed a spot where I was supposed to have some people. And then another set of them are supposed to be up here as well. So, one of the things I didn't point out last game is that in order to keep the lighting working and keep the flavor going, we just have to kind of give ourselves, we got to suspend some of what you can see. Where the lava is, you got smoke and stuff, and it does make it hard to see across the distance. So we'll just want to keep in mind that, with the smoke coming off the lava and everything, that, the distance you can actually see is a little bit less than what you can actually see using Foundry here, because there's a few things that I can't, there's just not a way for me to really adjust it properly. Oh, I see Scott is here as well. Hey, what's going on, SavageGM?
Not much.
You ready for the evening?
Yeah, I've been ready.
You gonna make my life miserable again and turn the guys invisible so they can just go slaughter the next team of guards?
Maybe. Might be on my new SOP.
I was gonna say, man, that was a great strategy. Because I very much was in a position going, yeah, there's not much I can do against this.
Yeah.
Other than swing about wildly and hope that I connect.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you heard me talking to Flaristic just a second ago, but part of the vision stuff, I just couldn't figure out a good way to make it work. And there's supposed to be kind of smoke coming up off of the lava areas that it kind of obscures the view a bit across the lava, and so it kind of has that foggy type of look to it. So the view distance is actually less than what we're actually getting on the map. Not by much, but it would also explain why these other guys didn't come charging in when they saw their, fellow guards just suddenly falling over.
That happens.
Hey, no problem, Corruptor. And thanks for swinging by. Otherwise some of the tactics just didn't make sense for the guards to just stand there and go, oh, look at that. His guts just fell out. Huh.
True.
And to not come and investigate what's going on, doesn't make sense for the guards just standing around not doing anything.
Yeah, no, not much. No chance for that.
And I messaged Oshtur earlier, and he told me he should be good for tonight.
Good.
I have not messaged Eric, so I don't know if he's going to be able to join us this evening or not. Last time I talked to him, he thought that he would be able to, but it was still kind of up in the air.
Mm-hmm. Well, I certainly hope you can.
Me too. I mean, it's a good thing that Finley knows how to heal people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty certain you got one of the healing spells, don't you, Finley?
Yeah.
I don't remember if you picked up healing or not.
I opted into healing, yeah.
Yeah, baby? What you need? All right. Good night, baby. You sleep well. Yeah, I've never seen jambalaya do this before. My wife made jambalaya, and my kids are just, that's dangerous. But they're just bouncing all over the house like they're full of energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting going, as a kid, if I'd eaten jambalaya, I'd be going, that was hot.
Yeah, I would say.
Only thing I see is minor healing on my end.
Okay, but that means you've got it.
Yeah.
So.
And shield, so I can still use the same threat as I did with.
Well, the reason I was asking is because if Eric's not able to make it, but Fyndhal is, then I'm gonna do a little bit of retcon from last session, and we'll say that you stayed upstairs for a little bit, just healing him up. Repeated uses of minor healing, eventually it doesn't work anymore.
Okay.
It has a failure rate as it goes up. If you on your character sheet, if you click that little M number next to the minor healing, you can look it up and see it in the book and see how the difficulty of casting the spell exponentially goes up every time you cast it on someone. So if you're doing repeated castings of it, then it's going to get harder and harder, and eventually you're going to get to the point that you have to roll a 3 in order for the spell to work.
Oop.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
It does. What's going on, Michael?
I just thought I'd say what he was thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing there.
Chris can tell you, I have a reputation for phrasing things that people are thinking in a rather blunt way.
Absolutely.
As a previous friend of mine once said, you may not like what Michael tells you, but you don't have any question about where you stand. And I know you know that as well, or better than most.
Oh, yes. Hey, Frederick, how are you tonight? So, and again, chat, just keep in mind when the game actually kicks off and we start actually playing that I will not be speaking to chat so that we don't break the immersion of the game session.
Oh, I need to pull that up.
Hey, before we start, I'm going to show you something really cool I did.
All right. Oh, hopefully this doesn't break my stream.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. I created lightning.
Oh, nice. Oh, I like that.
That's badass, isn't it?
That is awesome.
Let's see if I can turn this off now. How do I turn it off?
Down at the bottom of your screen on Discord, just tell it stop sharing.
Oh, that. Stop streaming. Anyway, so that was cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed it.
What is
I made
the
lightning.
So the cat tower has slowly fallen apart, and the bed piece, my daughter was trying to use as a surfing mechanism on the hardwood floor, and my son decided to try to push her legs. Oh. So we were about to have legs come out from underneath, and head hit the floor.
That's funny.
So that's why you heard me holler at the kids going, no, that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was getting at, Finley, was that what I was going to do is a little bit of retcon if he's able to join us, which from the last DM I got from him, he should be joining us this evening. And we'll have it where you've cast enough times on him to where you pretty much exhausted your healing on him. But we can bring him in with some hit points rather than bringing him in at negative.
You're talking about Oshtur?
Yes.
And also keep in mind that I remember this today, that when we were finishing up last time, we talked about how great the Invis was, but next time the ideal candidate for Invis was Oshtur, and especially while he's low on health.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that way Kenparka and Finley can get the attention of the bad guys, and Oshtur can just...
Oh boy, y'all are gonna make this even more terrifying.
Of course.
Well, especially if he comes in from behind where they don't even know anybody's dying yet. Well, when they get sprayed with entrails, they'll probably know.
Yes.
That is kind of a giveaway.
So the other thing I was pointing out before you hopped in, Moggle, was that the lava area is kind of smoky. So unlike what you can actually see on the map, the lava is kind of obscuring vision a bit, which is why you didn't have additional guards rushing in to figure out what in the world was happening when they saw their friend have their guts ripped out.
Aha.
Otherwise the guards should have come rushing in at you guys to see what was happening, to investigate.
Well, that works to our benefit.
You are correct, Frederick. Yes, thank you for the kind compliment, for the nice job of noticing my children were about to kill each other.
Survival of the fittest. Adapt or die.
We'll throw him. We'll throw him in the fight pit. 2 goes in, 1 comes out.
Hey, you've got others.
Or as they get older, and I've got the middle schooler now. Thankfully, she has not yet developed the middle school attitude. I'm sure it's coming.
Wait for it. It will be legendary.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. But then I'll just have to borrow Bill Cosby and do the whole I can take you right out of this room and make another one look just like you.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, if you could handle that one asshole that you had to deal with in Malden, then you ought to be able to handle it.
God, that guy.
Aaron Hood.
Oh.
That was pretty much the peak of annoying.
Yes, I will absolutely agree with you. So, all right, we're gonna give a few minutes. Not quite 8 o'clock yet, so we'll give a few minutes for Fyndhal to be able to join us, and hopefully we'll see Eric tonight. Is my sincere hope. We have the full crew in tonight.
That would be nice.
But if not, if at least y'all get Oshtur, then that'd be great. Grant, Oshtur walking across that rickety bridge. I don't know how that's going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know we were going to mess with the rickety bridge.
Oh, I figure you're probably not, but it's up to y'all. I mean,
I'm loaded down with metal.
Right? I was saying, it looks safe, right?
But between my size and all the shit I'm carrying, I don't think I want to. No. How far is it from the bridge to the lava?
It's about a 10 to 15 foot fall.
Okay. Not that would really make a lot of difference.
Mm-hmm.
How far can I swim in it before it burns me?
Well, it's not enough to trigger my phobia. So.
Correct.
But falling into lava while wearing a lot of metal or anything at all, really, just falling into lava does kind of trigger my lava phobia.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's
Put Peter on the edge of that precipice, and it'll become a thing.
It's a legitimate thought.
You're not really paranoid if they are out to get you.
Oh, yep, Frederick, Mom's doing well. She's playing Wrangle the Kids. Get them to bed.
She needs a whip.
She's got one.
Ah.
Well, not really a whip. It's called Dad's belt. But, Nah, they're good kids. I've actually never had to do anything like that.
I use on my horse is really just more of an attention getter. I don't actually ever hit him with it.
Right.
Except for tonight when he started to chew on wood.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, no, we're not going to do that.
I don't think the bark would be healthy for him.
Well, it's called cribbing, but Aaron's just a nosy sucker.
Okay. So, I don't think Eric's going to be able to join us. He just texted me, let me know the house is too hot. He's going to a restaurant until it cools down to it being acceptable.
The air conditioning must be out.
Must be.
Yeah, it's a good time to not be in Texas.
Yeah, some asshat left the door to hell open.
Whoa, 105 there today. Jeez.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier in the week and saw that 105 coming because I was looking at the temperatures in Bandera and thinking, this is why I don't visit Bandera in summer. And I saw that 105. I saw 100 all week, maybe like one day at 98. And I saw that 105. I'm like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, that was the cool front that went through at 98.
Yeah. We had a drop in the humidity yesterday and today, so it was like vacation. It was like, autumn's in the air. It's only upper 80s.
Yeah, this week's been awesome.
Oh, the only reason why the leaves are changing colors in Texas is because they're just burning up.
Just dying. Yeah, and I still wind up.
It's not fall.
I still wind up pouring sweat, but it's a dry sweat.
Yeah. Whereas we get the is that a nice cool breeze? It is. It's a nice cool. Oh no, that's a hurricane.
Well, that's where it gets the cool breezes from these days.
Right.
Well, you don't want too strong a breeze because it seems like forest fires come right after.
Yep. I'll tell you what, those
hurricanes too close, that's a bad thing. If the hurricane's further away, that could be a bad thing.
Well, as one of my favorite comedians has always pointed out, there is no such thing as a sudden hurricane. We're told about them weeks in advance. There is such a thing as a sudden tornado, but there is no such thing as a sudden hurricane. But yet people still just go, no, I'll write it out.
Difference between genius and stupidity.
It's a thin line.
Genius has limits.
And the people that live on the coastline, I want to understand the magic of plywood.
There's magic plywood.
Yeah, after a little bit, it flies away.
Like a frisbee. I've seen pictures of plywood that went through a tree.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some of the houses in, what was it, Lamarck or something like that, when they had a hurricane. The plywood was ripped off of one house and then given to the next house like little wings.
Oh, jeez.
The storm surge was putting people's boats and people into people's living rooms and shit on the second floor.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I forget which hurricane it was, but the one that, was it flooded Houston, I think?
Everything floods Houston now because the infrastructure's so crappy.
Houston is the new Galveston.
Yeah, they're just trying to create more beachfront property for everybody. That's all.
They're doing a fine job.
Mm-hmm. Because it used to be all the flooding would disperse out into the marshlands between Houston and Galveston. But see, developers went there and bought all that crap up, trucked in a bunch of extra dirt, packed it all down, put houses on it, and sold it to some suckers. So the water that would have drained there now floods there. And the water that, all the rainwater that comes out of Houston going downhill comes through there too. Ooh. It's just so lovely.
Yeah, we're reading about there's a whole community off Lake Mead does the same thing. Is they built all these houses and sold them to all these people as this lakefront property of what was going to be Lake Mead and charged an assload of money. But then when the lake filled up, it swallowed it all up.
Well,
developers made their money.
Yeah. Well, they should have. All I can say is that the U.S. Geological Service does surveys and stuff, and they tell you where the 100-year floodplain is, the 500-year floodplain, and so on. So if you're an idiot and decides to build in the 100-year floodplain, well, go right ahead. I'll take your money and build your house. Because I know it's going to be full of water and fish in a couple of years.
Those guys never get touched. It's just the consumer that didn't look for those reports.
Yep. Well,
Buyer beware.
People are dumb. I created you saw the status picker thing I created? Yeah.
Digger says it's the alternating grains of the plies that give plywood its magic.
Alternating grains? I thought it was the glue.
Like a composite bow, yeah.
Yeah. It flexes.
Yeah,
So composite? Yeah, kind of like a composite.
I get my compound and composite mixed up some days.
Maybe it was a composite compound.
Nah, you're just messing with me, and it's way too easy. Remember, I'm the old man of this group.
Yeah.
Oh, so the AC's not broken. The AC just can't keep up with the heat.
Yeah, wow. That doesn't surprise me either.
I mean, that's shit insulation in the house, then.
Yeah, when the hotel can, but the house can't.
I mean, if you think about it, if you're running the AC all the time and your electric bill comes out to be like $1,000 a month or some crap like that, maybe you should instead keep the air conditioning level a little higher on the hot days and then spend that money you would save at the hotel. Just saying.
That sounds suspiciously like logic.
Yeah, or you could do the other thing is put all those stupid solar panels on top of your house, and then your house will be in the shade.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Until the hurricane rearranges them and gives them to somebody else.
Yeah, that's true. But as long as you got an extension cord, you can plug them right back in. That's a thing. I don't know.
I want to double check this.
Well, Jimmy Buffett said, I'm just glad I don't live in a trailer.
Hell, everything comes after trailers.
Well, in my case, it may come after retirement.
Oh, see, there's the mobile home. No, it's not mobile. They just move it there. No, you want like a RV, so you can just like, oh crap, here comes a storm, and go away.
Right.
Before the storm gets there.
Yeah, makes sense, I mean, because I'd live in Galveston there if I could, if it was just me, it'd be awesome to reduce my debt footprint to just enough that my
6, and then you roll it again at minus